As savings balances rise and the economy falters, cash has been king this year. But it's not the best long-term strategy to achieve your goals. Cash has traditionally been regarded as a secure way to retain your money because it is readily available and there is a little chance of losing it. While keeping cash on hand or in savings accounts can be secure, holding onto excessive amounts of cash could be detrimental to your long-term financial stability. In actuality, it could benefit to diversify your holdings of money, moving away from cash and bonds and towards equities, commodities, and real estate. Welcome to Good Lucks, a channel dedicated to inspiring you to expand your mindset, make general life breakthroughs, and realize your full potential to see what life has to offer. In addition to offering liquidity and being an asset class that performs considerably different from those we are familiar with as alternatives, such as bonds or equities, cash may also be very beneficial in an investment portfolio. Although many people don't typically consider having cash on hand a disadvantage, it might actually work against you. The purpose of this video is to explain the drawbacks of carrying cash. Let's get started. What exactly does it mean to keep cash on hand? In the field of personal finance, cash typically refers to something other than actual currency that you can hold in your hand or hide under your mattress, stash in a cookie jar, etc. It typically only means that the funds are kept in a checkings or savings account. The steadiness and liquidity of cash are the main benefits. Therefore, the bank accounts you select should allow you to withdraw or transfer your money quickly and conveniently and should be NCUA or FDIC insured. Why you shouldn't retain cash. Rainy day funds can become excessive. If the sum of money is an emergency reserve, it might not make sense to lock it away for longer than a year. A cash reserve would have been particularly helpful this year due to the number of layoffs and furloughs. That would have served as a helpful safety net for anyone over 55 who might have been tempted to utilize their pension savings. Financial advisors typically advise clients to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in cash. However, some have proposed boosting that amount in light of the weakening economy. Long-term results. Due to their lack of knowledge on the stock market or their reluctance to seek out financial counsel, many prospective investors feel more at ease retaining cash. Numerous studies demonstrate that equities markets perform better than cash over the long run. Many consumers are missing out on the potential to invest their money and make it work better for them in the long term. Numerous international stock markets ended the year higher than they had begun, despite economic and general crises that happen. Your cash interest earnings can be taxed. If you have a sizable sum of cash in savings, the interest it earns can be taxed, especially if you have a high salary. You might be eligible for a personal savings allowance, which means that a portion of the interest you can earn on your account is tax-free, depending on your income, of course. But if you keep the majority of your savings in cash, you might have to pay taxes on them. The possibility of interest rates falling to 0% means you could pay a bank to store your savings. Banks are encouraged to lend their funds rather than keeping them in cash, with the hope that doing so will stimulate the economy. However, you might pay for fees by receiving a negative interest rate on your savings account. Negative interest rates may require you to pay the bank for the privilege of making a deposit. In the long run, investments frequently beat cash holdings. Cash is most frequently held in the form of investments, most often in the stock market. Even while investments frequently experience greater value fluctuations than cash savings, investing can result in superior long-term outcomes. In its 2019 Barclays Equity Gilt study, Barclays examined the performance of cash, stocks, and gilts between 1899 and 2018. According to the study, £100 in cash invested in 1899 would be worth a little over £20,000 now. In the meantime, £100 invested in stocks today would be equivalent to about £2.7 million. These numbers, while showing growth over more than a century, are nevertheless a fair example of how investments can generate higher returns on cash. Remember that the value of your investment can move either up or down, and you might not get the full amount back. Performance in the past is not a good predictor of future success. If a bank collapses, it might not be safeguarded. For those of you who have money saved in UK institutions, the Financial Services Compensation Scheme gives security. The first £85,000 of your savings are safeguarded in the event of a bank or building society failure. You should keep in mind that if you have money with various providers who are a part of the same banking group like HSBC and First Direct, they are classified as one bank, and you possess much more cash than this in one institution. Your money may be at risk if that institution fails. To fully benefit from the FSCS protection, it pays to maintain cash in a variety of accounts at several banks and mutuals. As you can see, money isn't quite the king as some have claimed. Everyone likes to amass more money, but investing it in a vehicle that has the potential to develop can be even better. To get advice on how to invest that money, consult an advisor. Post any more questions or comments in the comments area. We'd love to hear from you. If you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe buttons so that others can see it and be inspired. Enable the notification bell as well to make sure you don't miss any new videos about personal growth. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.